So this exercise is a hook-lying breathing drill. This is a really good introductory exercise to learn how to achieve foot contacts and to start opening up the hips, as well as to practice a specific breathing drill that we like to use at Vital PT. So what you're going to start by laying flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the table with your hips, knees, and feet in a straight line. So you don't want the feet too far away or the feet and the knees too far away or too close together. So if you were to look down, it should seem like your hips, knees, and feet are in straight lines. So in this position, I want you to notice and acknowledge that you feel 3 points of contact in each foot. Those 3 points are the inner heel, the knuckle of the big toe, and the knuckle of the pinky toe. So I want you to feel all 3 of those points. It's not just going to be those 3 points that you feel. You should kind of feel the majority of the foot against the ground, but you should, at a minimum, feel those 3 points. And once you feel them, I want you to start to push straight down into the table. And there's a helpful order. You can either just push straight down through the inner heel and the knuckle of the big toe at the same time. And if you're able to do that, that's great. Sometimes people have trouble getting both of those inner foot contacts, the inner heel and the knuckle of the big toe. They have trouble feeling the pressure as they push down. So if you are one of those people, you can start by just pushing down into the table through the inner heel. And once you have that pressure, then you're going to start pushing through the knuckle of the big toe. And once you have that, you want to try and hold on to that pressure and then push down again through the inner heel. And what you should feel is that your hamstrings start lighting up and activating. Now, when you do that, I don't want you to push as hard as you can where your hips come off the table. It's a very light effort push. So you're not going maximum effort. And so as you do that, you should also start feeling that you have pressure against the 2 bones on the back of your pelvis called your PSIS. You should start to feel pressure there against the table as well. And again, so if you don't feel it, what it likely means is that you're pushing too hard through the inner foot. And instead, let me move down a little bit. And instead, it's a very light push. The hamstrings start activating a little bit, and you feel that PSIS pressure against the table or the ground, whatever you're laying on. Once you have that, you're going to have one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and you're going to breathe. The way I want you to breathe is silently, gently, normally in through the nose. As you breathe in, you should feel your entire thorax, abdomen, chest expand 360 degrees. So you should feel your both hands rising together. You should feel a little bit more pressure against the PSIS pushing against the ground. Breathing in silently. And then with the exhale, I want it to be open mouth, long exhale. Focus on getting all the air out, and then follow it with another silent inhale through the nose. All while maintaining the inner heel, knuckle of the big toe pressure going straight down into the table, maintaining that PSIS pressure against the ground as well. And that's how it's done.